to start keeping people in a session like this. So good evening, everyone.
Good evening. We can hear you, I'm sure. I can hear you.
Okay, let me just turn on my video. It's been a really hectic day for me. Really hectic. So this session this evening is majorly for those persons who have not started their ghostwriting journey. Because every single day I get a lot of messages, people asking a lot of questions. Sometimes these questions are repetitive. Someone asks you this question today, another person asks you tomorrow. So that's one of the major reasons for this session. It's not a training session. It's, as it was advertised, it's a question and answer session on ghostwriting. However, I want to say that if you have already paid and gotten the ghostwriting course, you are not supposed to be here. This class is actually not, this session rather, is not for you. This session is only for those that are yet to start. People who need clarity, people who have questions, people who want to know, okay, what exactly is the, like, why should I start ghostwriting? Why should I commit to it? Why should I even think about it as a business? So if you have paid and you've started and you're going through the training, I would just advise go and continue your training. And of course, mentorship is there to also help you to, as a way to guide you on your journey. All right. So this is going to be a 45-minute session. So by 8:45 your time, we should be done with all the Q&A. So this is how we're going to do it. We are just simply going to like give room for anyone that has a question. You see the reactions there. You can just use the reactions to raise your hand, or to just indicate that you want to ask a question. And I also have a colleague in the house, a friend who is also a fellow ghostwriter, who would also be joining me to answer some of your questions. So having said all that, I would like to know, so who's going to be our first person? You have questions concerning ghostwriting. All right, good. Justice Otabo, thank you very much. Please just go ahead, unmute yourself and ask your questions, and we'll be providing the necessary answers. So please go ahead and ask.
Good evening, Nosa. I'm sure I'm speaking with this is Nosa now, live.
Yes, this is Nosakari Elvis live.
That's the name, Sakra. I don't know whether to apologize or not, but somewhat I know I I have been reached for quite a long time now, and I've not started the journey.
Okay.
Uh, that is why, first of all, I don't know if it is the right forum, but maybe you can, if I'm not asking for too much, give a gist, a little rundown, summary of what ghostwriting is all about, first of all, because for me, I have not started at all. That is one. And then
Okay.
secondly, why have I not started? Brings me to the main question.
Mm,
I don't have the time. I just came in now and I'm on my bed and I just saw my WhatsApp chat head, and I said, okay, let me see which one is question and answer again. I didn't even know that it's for newbies, as it were. I thought it's a follow-up for those who have already started. They are seeking for clarification. I never knew that they have even gone ahead of us. So what I want to say is this ghostwriting now, is there any way the time it takes?
mm,
eh, I do not have the time. Is there any way you can have? I wouldn't want to say. Is there a way we can have? I can have something that will give me the time to say, okay, this is a shortened form of it, the best way to go about it. Because the training, how long does it take? I want to know before I commit. Because if I have to train for tape one, tape two, audio one, audio two, then train for weeks, and then I don't know the last time I listened to audio today or go and tell the training today. The next time I might come again, I wouldn't know where I stopped or what I've learned. So, and then add that to the fact that you will need to have a mentor. Sometimes some of this, I'm not referring to you now. Sometimes a mentor may not be there for you. So I'm just trying to watch all this because before making some commitment, I really want to know what it's all about from a distance before I commit because
Okay.
I don't have the time. It is something that will take my time. Why should I put my money? I don't have the time to
Okay.
learn. That's a challenge.
Okay. If I get you clearly, you are yet to pay for the program, right?
Correct.
Okay. The thing is, everybody has what they know they can do and what they know they cannot do. I don't usually recommend that people should do what they already know that they may not be able to do. Maybe because of time, because of commitment, because of the nature of the business, and a lot of other factors. Now, if I try to convince you on this call, it would mean that I'm trying to push you to starting something that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you might come back and say, Elvis, you told me to start this business and I've started it and this is not working, or I don't have time, or a lot of things are coming up. All right. So you already know from what you said, you are a very busy person. I am a very busy person too. Most people don't know because I always talk about business. So some people feel that I'm sitting in my house, sipping champagne every day and just making money online. I have a night last night I got home 11 p.m., right? Sometimes even when I get home, I'm very busy. I have a lot of things to still cover up on, but I'm still doing ghostwriting. Why? Because people are writing for me. All right. There's a model that allows you to be able to outsource your writers. But the thing is, if you would not even have time to go through the training, I would not advise you to start. Major reason being that it's your business and you need to know how it runs. You need to know what the deliverables or the expectations are. So if you don't go through the training and you still want to make money, it's more or less like a farmer that wants to reap and does not want to plant and says it's rainy season or it's this season, I don't want to plant, but I would love to reap the fruit of the planting season. So first, if you are not going to be able to have the time to commit to the training, I would say no. Don't commit your money to it. Don't start. All right. So um if you also know that maybe because of the nature of the business, you may not be able to do it, I will also say don't start. Okay. The then talking about the length of the training. Now, Jude here that is with me went through the training in 1 week. All right. But he was able to do that because whenever he came home, he maybe after eating or whatever, he spent about 3 to 4 hours every evening from his job. His job sometimes he closes by 7, 8, you know, he walks into the middle of the night and after that 3, 4 hours, he's done. The next day he continues. And he did it for, in fact, not actually even up to a week. It was less than a week. All right. But I tell people that if you are going to commit 1 hour to 2 hours daily, you should be able to give yourself 2 weeks to go through the training program. All right. Now, as talking about a brief rundown, personally, when it comes to brief rundowns, I usually don't like giving people summaries of businesses. You know why? A business is something that requires understanding before you start. So if I really want to explain ghostwriting to you, I may not be able to do that in this Q&A, which is exactly the reason why I always send a webinar to everyone to go through. Now, for some people, they say that the webinar is long, is 1 hour. But if it is 5 minutes and you watch a video of 5 minutes and I tell you to commit 30K to a business after watching a video of 5 minutes, you might still be the one to still tell me, come on, you did not explain anything in that video. So you see, in-depth knowledge and understanding of something is very, very key. Okay. I don't recommend, if I don't have time to do ghostwriting myself, I would not even go into it. If I think that it's something that I cannot do, I won't go into it. If I feel that I'm not so sure about it, I would also not go into it. Then your last question, how available is your mentor for questioning? Now, if I am your mentor, I think you don't have a problem. If Jude is your mentor, I don't think you also have a problem. Why? Because personally, I have a mentorship group on Telegram where I hold twice in a month sessions. My students can attest to that. If you are already on my group, just ask a question and say, if you have paid for the ghostwriting course and you are here and Elvis is mentoring you well, ask them. I'm telling you that they are going to respond and they are going to give you good responses. And they are not faking it. It's the truth. I'm giving them good mentorship. When they ask me questions in my DM, I respond to them. When they chat me up, I respond to them. The worst that can happen is that I might be busy at the office and I will tell you, okay, please just give me a few minutes and all that. But once I get back to the house, I don't delay to respond to people. All right. I've gotten home now. I've not even eaten. I'm already thinking of answering people's questions on a live session like this. And for me here is 9:13. All right. Why for you over there is 8:13. So you are still behind. I'm still ahead. So by 10, that's when I'll be thinking of, attending to dinner. All right. So I can tell you that if it is mentorship, you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem at all. The thing is out, but I will always tell you the same way you have to put in the work, that's how I also have to help you. Okay. I cannot help you if you are not helping yourself. So when you are asking me questions or you are asking questions even on the mentorship group, I usually am able to identify people who are putting in the work and those who are not putting in the work. So my sessions are not to convince people. My sessions are to educate. So when I educate you, it's now left for you to, make a personal decision as to whether you want to move ahead or not. Okay, so that's how I'm going to answer that. And I hope that I've been able to respond properly. I saw your thumbs up, so thank you very much, sir. So any other person that has, I think this person is asking the same question. Will there be guidance even after learning? Yes, that's the mentorship we are talking about. There is guidance. I know Jude to be a very good person when it comes to guiding people. And I also know myself, even those that know me can also attest to that. All right. So there will be guidance. That's the answer. Yes, there will be guidance. So who else has a question? If you don't want to speak, you can just type. And okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing Festy. Oh, Festy, hi, good evening. For the first time, you're joining one of my sessions. That's amazing. It's nice having you here. So if you have, this is a question and answer session. This is not a class. And I want to repeat, if you have already paid for the ghostwriting training, you are not supposed to be here. All right. This session is for people who have not paid and they need some level of clarity before they start. Okay, and that is the clarity we are providing right now. So we still have 30 minutes more to go. So if you have a question, you can just raise your hand or you unmute yourself and speak. So I'll be waiting. All right, Chiwendu, please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I
Good
don't know. Are
evening.
you the same person, Tochi? I don't know. If you're the same person as Tochi, the one on the
If
WhatsApp.
if I'm the same person on the WhatsApp,
As Tochi, as Tochi.
Tochi,
Or
no, no,
is
no. Look at Tochi. Look at Tochi there.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that's
Good.
Tochi. That's Tochi, yes.
I just wanted to know so I know who is coming up with all those jokes. But
Yeah.
that apart, I believe this ghostwriting is something promising, and it's all about we just creating the time, putting the energy that is involved, for we to succeed in it. Um, yeah, yeah, it's just about that. So, I just hope the proposed mentors will be available for everybody, and we see what we can proceed off with in months to come. Because I understand, according to how Tochi has been explaining to us on WhatsApp, that it's not a get rich quick something. We'll have to be patient and put the work in and all that. So it's all good. It's all good. I hope for the best. Yeah, I hope for the best. Though I've not yet keyed into the program, but I'm doing that very soon, in less than 48, 40, in less than 72 hours. I'm going to do that. So I hope it brings
All
the
right.
profit and yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Chiwendo. Yeah. So yes, you get mentorship. Now let me explain mentorship to you also. For some, I've dealt with a lot of people in the online space over the past 3 years now. And some people see mentorship as somebody teaching you something afresh. Now, don't get me wrong, your mentor will definitely know better than you, especially if they are doing the business, right? So the expectation is that when you don't know certain things, you ask your mentor, right? However, still, when it still comes to mentorship, think about it this way: if you have a math teacher and you want that math teacher to be able to break down some things for you, at least you should have done some examples, and you are getting error, all right? And you say, sir, I'm always getting error in this aspect, too. Please help me out. That your math teacher will be able to help you. It's a very straightforward thing. Now, but if you have not done anything, and that math teacher has already come to class, for example, taught you, maybe giving you some examples or giving you textbook, handout, whatever, and you personally have not taken time to at least go through it, even if it's once or twice. If you go to that math teacher and the math teacher begins to ask you some questions and he realizes that you have not gone through it, no matter how good that teacher is, he will not be happy, because every mentor also wants a mentee that makes the job easy for them. All right. Now, mentorship does not mean that the person sits you down and teach you everything from the scratch. What the person is expecting is that, oh, you have gone through the content. Now you are trying something, is not working, and you need guidance. Because that person has already passed that road, he can tell you, okay, no, what you are doing it wrong. Do it this way. All right. So I've seen people who say, oh, I need mentorship. But when you ask them, have you gone through the training? They tell you, yes, sir. And just tell me the fastest way. Somebody asked me that same question today. I told him, I said, there's no fastest way to making money. The day I start telling you the fastest way to making money, just know that I'm telling you lies. All right. So that's what you need to understand about mentorship. And what your mentor can also do for you, which I know I do, and I believe Tochi does, is that once in a while he will hold sessions with you and explain certain things with you and other of his students and tell you, okay, this is what works now, this is what you have to do, this is how you have to do it, and all that. Mentorship and teaching are two different things. All right. The training is there to teach. When you have gone through it, your mentor cannot tell you, oh, no, that part that you are doing is wrong, or this contract you're about to apply, or this your work is supposed to, be like this, and all that. And also another thing is, considering that this is ghostwriting, some persons see mentorship also as your mentor is your editor. Your mentor is not your editor, because your mentor still has his own business to do. All right. So most times you see some people, they'll just take their work, put it together, and just send it to the person they call their mentor. Now, if that your mentor has 1,000 people and everybody sends their work to the mentor will not be able to do anything again. All right. But the mentor can guide you. Okay. You have an editor, that person is assigned to you. But when things are not going well between you and your editor and all that, you can say, your mentor, how do I handle this person? How do I handle this thing? So I'm just trying to create some understanding as to what mentorship is. For me, I hold my mentorship sessions twice in a month, the first Saturday and the third Saturday of every month, 8 p.m. Nigeria time. All right. And in that session, my students, they ask questions. I tell them stuff. I give them guidance. I tell them what to do. I tell them platforms that work better, and all that. So that's just it. Understand that mentorship and teaching are two different things. All right. So somebody asked a question. Let me see. So after the payment, you get a mentor to put you through. How long does the training and mentoring last? Now, as far as mentoring is concerned, let me just say it's a lifetime, but nobody lives forever. All right. As long as your mentor is still doing that business, I believe that I can still help you. Okay. But the thing is, talking about the training I already mentioned that it can take you a week, it can take you 2 weeks. For some people, it can take them a month. Now, why do I say that? I used Tochi as an example just now. When Tochi went through the training, he did it in less than a week. All right. When I went through the training, I didn't do it in a week. All right. I did it more. Although for me, there were certain things I was trying to do. That was why I couldn't do it in a week. Not because if I wanted to do it in a week, I wouldn't have. But one thing you need to understand is, see, you are seeking mastery. You are not, it's not a season film you want to watch and finish and say, hey, I've watched this film. Then you want to tell your friends that you have finished watching a movie. No, you want to master. So even if you finish watching the course for, like, let's say 1 week, for example, whether you like it or not, there'll be times you need to make reference to it. I can show you guys my browser. I have a lot of open tabs. What are they? Different videos on different courses, on different things that I'm going through. Why? Because one way or the other, even when I'm done with them, I still have to come back to use them as a reference point. When you are seeking mastery, you are not looking for how fast you finish. You are looking at how best you understand. That's what you do when you are looking for mastery. But when you're not looking for mastery, you are a get rich quick scheme kind of person. You just want to finish the course and start running. And most times, people who do that, they end up, not being able to really do it well. You get. So how long will it take you to master? It depends on how you put your attention to it and all that. But the thing is, you don't have to be a master before you start writing your first content. All right. Because somebody say, I have to master it completely before I start. No. Mastery involves attempt, involves failure, involves retrying, then involves success. That's mastery. It doesn't just jump up out of the blue. Oh, I just watched the video. Yeah, my first book or my first write-up, my first article, essay, or story, you're already a master. No. Mastery takes time. Ask anybody how they mastered any craft that they are doing. Nobody will tell you they did it overnight. All right. So when you say how long will it take you to master, it's completely up to you. All right. It's not up to the course. It's not even up to your mentor. Your mentor can only guide you. All right. However, give yourself room for mistakes. There's mistake in everything, even in school. When you give you a test, sometimes over 20, you get 5, sometimes you get 10. The reason why you're getting that is because you are failing some. But even as you are failing, you are still moving to the next level. All right. That's part of the process. It's not something that you just get to do overnight. Then say some of us wants to know what ghostwriting is about, how to start, and how we can make money from it. Now, if you want to know, just hold on. I'm gonna drop the link for you. You can click on it. This class is a question and answer session. It's not a session to explain ghostwriting from the scratch. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat box. You can click on it and watch it. It's about 1 hour. Myself was on that call. Tochi was on the call. Fumi, the master guru of ghostwriting, was on the call. And Gracious was also on the call. So I've dropped the link in the chat. You can click on it and go and watch the session. You will know what ghostwriting is all about. You also know how you can start and how you can also make money. All right, so let me allow other persons to ask their questions. You can drop it in the chat, or you can simply unmute yourself and speak. So please, you can go ahead.
Okay, Salvis, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Thank you.
Yeah, it's Tochi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a question someone was asking concerning how long does the training take. Okay, myself, for example, yeah, I use 5 to 6 days to go through the training. The thing there is just is that it's not all about the training. Yes, I use 5 to 6 days to go through it, but I still came back. I always go back to the training. Even as of today, I went back to one of the modules to refresh my brain, you understand, to get some idea from there. So the training program there is a lifetime something, is a lifetime thing. So you guys, you can still go back, go and relearn and learn. Nobody, as Mr. Officer said, nobody is a master of. You can never master. Even on the training program, once you are learning, you will be implementing. You finish your first module, you do the implementation. It is even well stated on the training course. So you don't have to be a master of everything, or you don't have to even finish it before. Just once you are done, you implement. Once you are done, you implement. So the duration depends on you. In short, there's no even duration because you can still go back to it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tochi. That was a clear one. So let me see if we have new messages. Okay. Festy says, okay, thank you for clarity. That's exactly what we are doing here. This is a clarity session. We are providing clarity to everyone. All right. Now I want to address a particular question that somebody raised on the group, and some persons have also raised in my DM. Some persons say, okay, I think it's not just one, it's a few anyway. One of them is somebody said, is ghostwriting the same thing as copywriting? The answer is no. All right. Ghostwriting and copywriting are two different businesses. All right. Copywriting is focused on writing what we call sales copies. Okay. And sales copies are used by businesses to either promote products, their services, goods, to more or less like convince people to buy something or to pay for something or to subscribe, for something. So that's basically what copywriting focuses on. It can be email copywriting, it can be any kind of copywriting, even social media copywriting is also there. So the approach of copywriting is completely different. At the end of a copywriting gig or job, what is produced is called a sales copy. All right. What that is the document that is produced and it is used to market a product. But ghostwriting is not like that. All right. Ghostwriting looks at writing long stories, writing articles, for different platforms, also writing, essays. And when I say essay there doesn't mean like the essay that you do in school per se. I think I got that confusion from someone. They were thinking it's essay and letter writing. No, it's not really essay and letter writing. Some of them are more or less like academic content, research content, something in a particular field. That's why they just call it essay. It doesn't mean that it is essay, all right, in the sense of what you did in school. But it's like it can be something on, science, it can be something on art, it can be something on, maybe a particular like a particular field. Let me just put it that way. All right. And it might require some level of knowledge from you and some level of research. You might even want to call it a research paper, you might want to call it a term paper. So it's not essay as you know it. Okay, so that's the first thing. Ghostwriting and copywriting are two completely different things. All right. Then this one is also a very funny one. Somebody said, if you are making money from it, why are you trying to tell people to buy a training program? Now, that one is a bit funny, because somebody will come and meet you and say, cut soap for me. What does it mean to cut soap for somebody? Is it not to teach the person or to show the person how you are making money? Now, for you to show somebody how you are making money, are you not going to teach them? All right. Now, you can either teach them for free if you are doing charity, or you can teach them and ask them to pay for your service. Now, if you are let me just use mechanic, and somebody comes to your shop and says, oh, my son wants to learn how to become an auto mechanic, what are you going to say? Are you going to say, oh, wow, madam, thank you so much, just bring your son, oh yeah, start learning? Are you not going to tell them to go and bring one crate of gin and cola nuts and 200,000 and all the rest? Yeah, and say, oh yeah, come and register your son. Are you going to do it for free? You are making money. Why did they not say, if you are making money from this mechanic? In fact, why did you even bring your son to come and learn if it's not money you want your son to come and make? So some of these questions sometimes are a bit funny because we are doing it online sometimes. Some people feel because it's online, come on, it's not just online, it should be free. It cannot be free. All right. It cannot be free. Even your certificate, even Udemy is there. They are collecting money from people every day. Udacity is there. Coursera, Pluralsight. They are collecting money from people every day. Some of them say it's just learn how to organize files in MS Office or whatever. All right. You go and pay $3 and you will learn. Then you will start using that you add it to your CV and use it to look for a job or use it to do a virtual assistant or something online. You see, knowledge is the power of the 21st century. That's what some people don't know. Knowledge is the power of this century. All right. It's not any other thing. Knowledge. If you have knowledge, it can be the difference between you and the next person. Because what they don't know is what is putting them in the situation where they are. And what you know is what is making you move forward. So you're not going to give it for free. Even Jesus Christ said, don't give, why did they put it? Don't cast your pearls to swine, right? So don't give things like that to people who will not value it. Knowledge is valuable. In fact, even nations today, what they fight after today is knowledge. Knowledge of nuclear weapons, knowledge of, different discoveries and all that. Why? So that they'll be at the edge, they'll be on top, they'll be leading. So if you say you cannot pay for knowledge, all right, you're actually just doing yourself. You think you are doing the person that is asking you to buy, is collecting 30K from you, for example, or 20K, or even 100, let me even say it's 100K. Think about somebody that went to learn electronics, and maybe the Oga says, okay, for your son to learn this electronics, you are going to pay 500,000. That 500,000 at that point might look like it's a huge amount of money, and you might complain. Maybe you sweat, put money together and say, okay, my son, go and learn this thing. But do you know that when that guy finished learning that electronics business, first of all, his boss is going to settle him with money higher than the 500,000 you paid maybe 2 or 3 years ago? That's the first thing. Secondly, the boss would have given him a lot of connections that will help him to start making money on his own. In the next 2 years or 3 years, he has built his own house. Is it 500K that you'll be thinking about by that time when he's building his house? No. You see, but what did the son go there to learn? He went to get knowledge of a particular business. So we have to normalize paying for things. All right. And the fact that the person refused to do it for you for free does not make the person wicked, or does not make the person not understand your situation. Because that person may have also been in your situation before, but he paid the same price that you're expected to pay. All right. Probably pay the same price.
Assuming we didn't even pay the price, we really have been here.
That's because the thing.
We pay the price for knowledge. You see, one thing with knowledge, sorry to cut you, sir. One thing with knowledge is that once you have that knowledge, it derives value. And one thing, once you have more value comes with attention, and money loves attention. If you have attention, money will come to you. Okay, now you want to place yourself online, but you don't know how to place yourself. It's with that knowledge that you will get the attention. And once you get the attention, money will come to you. Money attracts attention. And what is that attention? Value. And what gives value? Knowledge. Simple as that. So always learn to pay for access. 3 days ago, I have to pay 150,000 for a course on survey. Now, what is survey all about? It's just to give an opinion for someone's business. I paid for it, just an opinion. So it's just simple as that. People out there are people, companies out there looking for your service. But once you don't have the value, you don't have the knowledge, how will they come to you? It's simple as that. Just learn to pay for access. Learn to pay for access. Learn to pay for access.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tochi. So I'm going to open the floor for other persons who also have more questions to ask. However, please, if you want to know everything about ghostwriting, maybe you have not watched the webinar, I just dropped a message in the chat box. You can click on that link and watch. When you are done, you come back to myself or you come back to Tochi in our WhatsApp, and we'll be more than willing to respond to your questions. Now, the thing is, I think we've not done a webinar like this. Okay, Ajibade is raising his hand. Please go ahead and speak.
That is fine.
Ajibade, please go ahead and speak. You can unmute yourself.
Ajibade Sam, please unmute.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, you can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for how far you have gone. We are really grateful. I'm grateful. My first question is it possible to run this program without a laptop? I've been imagining how one will be able to maybe write like 5,000, 10,000, like Fumi said the other time, 10,000 words with ordinary smartphone. That's my number one question. Number two question is, are we going to pay for mentorship after the training, or we are not going to, so that one will prepare his mind, for all these things? Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So the first question, if you can use a phone and if you don't have a laptop, the answer is absolutely yes. In fact, even the training was done with a phone. So when you are watching it when you are watching the training, you already see that, oh, this thing was done with a phone. So it's easy to even know, okay, how to navigate. So that's the first thing. You can do it with a phone. In fact, most people I know do their ghostwriting more with their phone. You know why? There are places you can carry your laptop to. All right.
Yeah.
There are places you can't move around with your laptop because of safety, because of, maybe you don't just want anything to happen to it. Maybe you bought it 500K. You want to keep, so you can keep it at home and you can do your business on your phone. So basically you can actually use your phone to do your ghostwriting. That's one. The secondly, are you paying for mentorship? No, you are not paying for mentorship. All right. Once you get the training
Good.
program, you have access to our mentorship, depending on who brought you into this call. So
Oh,
it's
that's
practically
that's
free.
very
Mentorship is
very
free. Yeah.
impressive part. That encouraged me the more. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir. So yeah, I think
Ajibade, sir.
somebody asked me that same question some days ago. Said I don't have another 20K to pay for mentorship. Oh. Said don't worry, you don't have to pay for mentorship. It was like, wow, thank you so much. And I want to say
Someone,
something. From the sound of Mr. Ajibade, I'm suspecting that Mr. Ajibade is an advanced person. Maybe I don't know, but I sound like an advanced person. I want to say the fact that you are looking at something like this, for me, I would say kudos, really, because a lot of people, when they are advanced, they tend to start thinking that most of these things are not for them. And the funny part is most people that have bought the training from me are people in their 60s, in their 50s, and people who are like really, really far in age. And I really give them kudos, big time. Really give them kudos.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
please go ahead. Go ahead.
Like this afternoon when I was going through the membership chat, there
Yeah.
is a girl or a lady that her grandmother's friend asked to encourage her grandmother to
Yes.
pay for. It's amazing. Like I said in
Yes.
one of my chats, it's only those with eagle eyes that can see the benefits in this thing. This
Mm,
thing you are doing is to liberate the youth. I really wish many of them knows about it, and I really do parents know and pay. There are a lot of guys over there. I've not made my schools out. I talked to some guys. I was telling a parent today. Say, if
yes.
this guy, if you don't have the money to send him to school, just go and rate 30,000 naira. He's having an Android phone. In fact, his phone is even better than my own. I said there is something this guy can do with his phone. First of all, get the 30,000 naira, let him come and meet me. 3 months time,
Mm,
you won't need to be giving him feeding money again. The mother was saying, wow, are you serious? I said, read this. When the mother read that chart, I am sure
mm.
the mother will contact me tomorrow. So that's how it only takes eagle eyes to see the benefits in these things. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very
yeah.
much, sir. I think I remember I remember your
Ajibade,
comment. Yes, go ahead there, Tochi. Go ahead. Go ahead.
see, one thing people don't know is that you see this phone, this smartphone, and the internet. Once I always tell my mentees and my students that the internet can make you and it can also mar you. There are always money in abundance on the internet. So I love what you did by talking to the lady, telling her child that with that phone they can make money with that, and you won't be paying for feeding money. Kudos to that. Thanks for that.
Yeah. See,
Thank you.
for
Yeah.
me, I tell people that if your phone can take 3K, at least 3K or 2K of your money every month for data, it should be able to provide at least double of that amount. At least that's the least. At least we bring it back 6K on a monthly basis. They applied for Livingston Research and could not upload the final file. Yeah, the email. Yeah, I think these all issues regarding those who are already doing ghostwriting, please bring them into our DM. All right. If Tochi is your mentor, please just enter into Tochi's DM and talk to him. If I am a mentor, talk to me about it. Livingstone is very tricky, and it's not this call I want to talk about Livingstone. All right. This call is strictly for those who have not started ghostwriting. All right. If you have started, please send that chat into our DM. All right. Okay. So we said this session was going to be 45 minutes. So I'm waiting now for anybody who also has a question so that we can wrap up. What we are doing here is providing clarity about
Ah,
ghostwriting.
leke sendele kishpuru barisa taya kurofete ke kendele kishupu piki liki sandala kaku. That's my three.
Okay.
Okay.
Ajibade, please unmute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Any other person has anything to say, or you have a question? Mide is laughing. Yeah. So all right. So we will just wrap it up here. Now, let me just say this as a way of wrapping up with this session. First and foremost, let me thank Jude for all that he has been doing. He has been giving me updates. We have been updating ourselves, and I just wish some of my students were here, but I told them not to join up because this session is for those who have not yet started ghostwriting. I think just yesterday, one of them was sharing with me how he got a non-exclusive contract. Now, see, I want to say this. I will always repeat it. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But can it make you good money? It can. And it can make it for you on a consistent basis. It all depends on how you handle the business, how you do it. All right. The problem is that most people are looking for things that are very easy, but that will bring a lot of money. And it is exactly the reason why people are losing money online. Their friends tell them, oh, there's this opportunity, you just put 50K, you get 100K in 2 days. And they say, okay, let me just try, let me just quickly cash out. So when they quickly cash out the first time, they say, wow, it's working. Oh, they put the money back again. And they do it the second time, it works. When they are doing it the third time, that time they are putting 500K. Then the next thing you hear them say, the thing has crashed. In this day and age right now, this is not the time to be putting money in businesses you don't understand. All right. And it's not a time to put money in businesses that don't have a structure. What's the structure? There's nothing that you're actually doing. They just want to just drop it. Even banks, as big as banks are, if you give them money to keep for you or you put it in fixed deposit, when you see the returns that is coming back, you realize that you can never put that money in fixed deposit. Even when you are even buying bonds and stocks and all that, you see that the length of time before you even get something tangible is very far. And as the money is getting devalued every day, you just realize that you cannot keep your money in that place for a very long time. So which means that anybody that now tells you you have to get 100% increase, even people that are doing crypto, making a lot of money, millions, they will still tell you that there are downsides in it. All right. So if it is a legit business, it will always have a structure and something that you are doing. I'm not saying that crypto is not legit. Crypto is absolutely legit. But I'm only saying that any business that is too good to be true, I think I posted today when I said if it is too cheap, run. Two, if they tell you it is what they call it, put 20K, get 50K, run. If they tell you it is a crowdfunding planware, run. Why? Because those are things that are not sustainable. This one bring money, that one bring money, that put money. Oh yeah, this one collect. Even people that are working in organizations that are doing 12 months this thing. Sometimes somebody will resign and everything will scatter. You get, because you cannot predict people's behavior. So it's best that you do something that you can predict. Now, ghostwriting is not the only thing you can do online. All right. There are a lot of other businesses. Maybe one of these days I'll do another webinar and all that on a lot of other online businesses. But ghostwriting is something that can pay you really well in US dollars. And if you are serious about it, give yourself 30 to 60 days. You should start seeing some good results. At least you should get your first contract, or you should be on your way to getting like your second or whatever. Take note, I'm always using the clause if you are serious, because some businesses will remove that if you are serious and say every said in your first 30 days you will make this amount. That's not what I said. All right. So please add it back if you have removed it, if you are serious. I've not seen anybody that is serious in anything that did not see results. All right. So with that, we are going to just wrap up the evening. It's already 8:46. So if you want to get started, it's very easy, very simple. Have your 30K. All right. And we said something when we're dropping this message. We said that two persons are going to get, a sweet gift from us this evening. So two persons are going to get a sweet gift from us this evening. So I want Tochi to make that announcement right now. So those two persons would be getting like what you might want to call it a discount. So Tochi, please go ahead and let them know what they are getting this evening.
So actually, I told my people it will be 10 persons, not 2.
Oh, 10. Ah, you're a big man. Oh. All right. I can still follow your cue. It's something that if you can do it, I can do it now. You know, we are working together. All right.
My mentor.
All right. So go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Please make the announcement.
Okay. The special gift you are giving to some persons, that is the 10 persons that are serious, so that want to take this offer, will be giving a discount of 3K. That is, if you don't have a complete 30K, but you want to get started, from now till Friday, 11:59 p.m., you are going to be getting the Ghostwriting Income Generator Training course for just 27,000. That is 27K instead of the initial 30K. I am Mr. Elvis, who are going to pay complete the remaining 3K for you for just 10 persons. And once that 10 persons we've gotten those 10 persons, the offer will close. The price will go back to 30K. I hope that is a beautiful offer.
All right. That's very clear. So the thing is, you get the Ghostwriting Income Training Program for 27K instead of 30K if you pay between today and tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. All right. That's just a summary of it all. Then somebody's asking, say, did you pay money? If we paid money, okay, I can send you my receipts. I paid the same 30,000 naira that you're about to pay, and I paid it in full, no discount. All right, 100%.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm actually questioning the person that said he paid money for one research or the other. So I was that he could not open the link. So I was asking her or him if he paid money for that link, for that research he wanted. It's not you.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
I came in late, about 28 minutes late. So I didn't understand what you have already taught them. But meanwhile, that link that you projected, I will go through it. If I finish and I'm confused, then I don't know if I'll see you on WhatsApp, and then I should be able to pay the money, because I want to actually go for all this digital marketing. So if you can take me by your hands and make sure that I understand very well, I wouldn't mind to pay the money. But some people, when you have paid the money, even when they will not even answer your call again. So that money you just swallow it, and then that one is gone. But if you know that you can take me, you see me on that picture. I am your mama.
Yes,
I am your mother.
Most people that I've paid are my fathers. In fact, some of them are even enough to be my grandfather.
So if you can take me by your hand, after going through the what you have taught them, and I'm convinced, I will pay the money, and then you'll be ready to be answering Mama's questions. And then
I'm answering.
I have made my first 1 million.
Yeah, I'm currently answering a lot of papas and mamas in my DM right now. So it's something we have been doing. It's something we are used to. That's really not an issue. I would just advise, go through the link, since I've dropped it there. Let me just drop it again for the last time. You can just click on it. It will open on YouTube. You just watch the video. So then I believe you already have maybe my number. Is it my number you have, or is Tochi's number that you have?
Your WhatsApp.
Okay, good. So when you are done watching, you come into my WhatsApp, then you can ask all the questions that you have. So mentorship is not an issue. We are here to respond to you and to help you, achieve
I don't know if that WhatsApp is maybe admin only. I have not checked. It's your WhatsApp admin only. If it's admin only, I won't have opportunity to ask questions.
Let me see. Oh, I think that might. Okay, let me see. Let me just check. I think it's admin only. I think that is it. Yeah. Apologies. All right, I've opened it. You can drop messages now. The group is open.
Okay, so let me go through your teachings and then I'll get back to you on your WhatsApp. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right. All right, that's absolutely fine. All right, thank you so much. And everyone who asked questions, who contributed and all, thank you. Tochi, as always, thank you very much. Now, see, the thing is, when it comes to online businesses, we are your best bet. Let me just tell you, we are not capping. It is what it is. All right. We don't give out what we don't do or what we don't trust. All right. And
Yeah.
as you can see, we have not tried to convince anybody to do anything. We just educate you, give you responses, give you clarity, and of course, allow you to make the decision. All right. So if you come back and say, Elvis, I'm not doing this thing, is not for me, I'm not going to try and convince you. All right. It's absolutely fine because everybody is free to make their decisions and to do the things that they are comfortable with. All right. So and as you can see, we are not hiding our face. We are not hiding our face. It's not something that you call the person, yeah, do video call. The person cannot do video call. You get, so this is who we are. You can check us on social media. My name is Elvis Sakari Mafidon. You can check me on social media, Facebook. You can see me on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. So these are things that we have been doing. You can check the history of all our posts over the past how many years and go and check if anybody has come to say, I gave this person money and he did not deliver, or this person promised this and he did not deliver. If you see it, just stop chatting with us. All right. And especially if there is proof, not just somebody just talking. They should have proof. Uh-huh. So that's just it.
Please always make your research, please.
Yeah.
Always make your research, please. Make your research before you venture into any online stuff. Make your research. Please. And anytime you just say that, bring this, bring that, is a see, if you are coming to, don't remove that Ponzi mentality from you. Remove the rich and get rich quick mentality from you. You are coming here to learn. You are coming here to get education. You understand? We educate you. We enlighten you. Remember, always follow who know road. You understand?
Follow no road.
Research and this is, you can check on us, search us on social media. You see the proof there. Please,
Okay. Let me just say some persons are coming in late and they're dropping some messages. Okay. Inspired Toes says, please, sir, I hope you are not easily offended. Because some of us who can be frustrating with questions, we all do not have the same learning capacity. Actually, I very, very much understand that, for real. I've had some persons come into my DM to ask me a lot of, let me not call them a bad name, but a lot of questions that ordinarily I would have ignored. But see, I'm not telling you that I'm going to be perfect in my responses, all right? The thing is, I will tell you that I will respond to you. I will give you a response to provide clarity because I understand that we are not all the same. I can understand something faster. It might take you a longer time to understand it. The only thing I want mostly from my students is initiative. Do it. Come back. All right? Instead of coming to ask me something that is already there, and I'm telling you, just go through it, then come back with your questions. I don't know if you understand. Help me to help you. You get, because some questions can actually still be frustrating, really. All right. So I can tell you that I will provide clarity for you. And if I also give you instructions, please still follow them. A good student that needs a good a student that needs a good teacher should also be a good student. That way, everything balances. So that's just it. So this session is okay.
Okay, sorry, sir. And also, once you get the course, please do where to go through it. Like I have one of my mentees, she just went through the module 1 and module 2. She was just saying that, I advise her, keep on going. She later came back to me that she made a fool of herself.
It's as simple as that.
It's just simple as that. See, you come to me from, yes, so I'll give you a response, but please help me to help yourself.
That's it.
Learn. Just go through it. Maybe that question you are about asking is in the other module. It's simple as that.
Exactly.
Simple as that, please. Please. We are all humans, so nobody is perfect. But the truth is that my students, I always leave them in the group there. You can ask. I do answer them. Both the ones that even got from me, but they click on my link, they're on my DM. I do answer them. Because my job is not just to sell, but also to educate. That is our job. So please learn. Go through everything before coming back to ask questions. It's not that we are limiting you to ask. So no, you are free to ask, but maybe your question that they ask now. I hope you understand, and I just will
Your question. All right, it's okay. It's okay. We have taken your time this evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and I wish you guys a restful evening. And if you are ready to get started immediately, come into our DMs and ask for the account details. We'll send it to you. You make payment. We do your registration. You get access to the training. All right. So good night, everyone. Tochi, thank you very much for joining. See you guys.